En junkerred ved juletid.
Ching chang ching nu til dig.
Omkring ham dannede sneen hvid.
Ching chang ching nu til dig.
Welcome to the Topic of the Episode show, or TOTES as we call it. It's the weekly show where we give you a topic to discuss amongst yourselves and with us, and then we talk about it on the show. It's the viewer feedback section where you don't have to complain about us. You get to talk about something productive and constructive. And in this case, we want to talk about the 2017 year in gaming and how you spent your 2017. I think that a lot of people, for a lot of people, 2017 was an interesting year. I think it was, I think Overwatch has become a huge, it continues to be a huge game throughout the year. And I think 2017 was probably also a big year for PUBG. I know it was a big year for PUBG. I think a lot of people will remember 2017 by that. I know Owen's been playing that and some others. Chris White in the comments mentioned open world sums it up nicely. Horizon Zero Dawn, Breath of the Wild, Mario Odyssey, and Assassin's Creed, which I completely agree. I think that, to me, that really sums up the year for me. The amount of open world games, and actually really good open world games that were very different, summed up the year in regards to my playing as well. I think that I played a little bit more Hearthstone this year than last year, but the open world gaming, I think has shown it's here to stay. And you can have different styles of open world gaming, different genres within the genre, where you have Horizon Zero Dawn, which is the futuristic, post-apocalyptic robot dinosaur game, which is just amazing. And then you have something like Mario Odyssey, an open world, family-geared Mario game with these over-the-top cartoony characters and zany fun to be had. And then you have other games like Assassin's Creed Origins with its deep, rich history of the world of Egypt, and being able to explore real places around that. And then having other games like the Shadow of War, the Lord of the Rings, sequel to Shadow of Mordor, Lord of the Rings open world game. I think that it shows that open world is the genre right now. Where a few years ago, first-person shooters were the genre, and a few years before that, I think that MMOs were the genre because people were trying to become the next World of Warcraft. And I don't think that open world necessarily is trying to bank on anything. I don't think that they're specifically that people are trying to do it because it'll make more money. I think people are realizing the openness and how it helps the player play a game and really empathize with the world when they can really engage fully as a character. I think Last of Us did a similar situation, which it's not open world because it's linear, but Last of Us did it in a linear fashion where you got to really dig into a character and become that character and have them as your avatar. And I think open world games like Legend of Zelda will allow players to really dig in as a character, play as a character, and learn about the world through them, as opposed to creating your own character like Skyrim. Skyrim, you're exploring the world as your avatar, who you created. And I think that these open world games that are story driven, that do not require the player to create their own character, I think is becoming more prevalent. I think that a lot of people want to create their own character, and I completely understand that. Skyrim shows that. I've been playing Skyrim again. Skyrim shows that a lot of people want a very, very, very open world where they can play anything. But I think the ones that are more profitable now are being able to tell do an open world game, tell a beautiful story but through the eyes of a specific character. Red Dead Redemption 2 is coming out next year. It's another example of that. An open world game where you're playing as a specific character, not creating your own. Another one that I could have put on the list but didn't quite fit the bill would have been the new South Park, the Fractured But Whole game. In that case, you create your own character and you explore South Park, but I think that making it that open where you're playing yourself, while it tries to create a more of a connection to the world, I feel like it disconnects you from the world because you're then thinking about how you're playing your character and you're either min-maxing or trying to role play as a character that you've created. And I think it's easier when it comes to telling a story for them to give you a character to explore the world through, and it allows them to control how the actions of the character work and everything. And I know this is something that probably people could debate me on, but I think this year shows that open world games that are story based with a character that you don't create were the thing for 2017. Let me know in the comments what you think the hallmark of 2017 would be. Do you think it was PUBG? Do you think Overwatch is still reigning king, or queen, or however you want to say it? Let me know in the comments what you think and what you think defines 2017 in regards to your gaming. Have fun.
Thanks for watching This Week in Our Collective Heads. Subscribe over here and click the bell, and that way you'll know about any new videos that we put up, because we put up a lot of gameplay, a lot of stories from games and stuff like that, and gameplay is down here.
Yeah, and you got more editorials and news stuff down here. Check it out.